Nice.
Yeah, because
Did you tell him your bit?
which one?
Because you're filming the vlog. while they're going.
Yeah, so like I don't know if you guys know, filming or cleaning rabbits and squirrels is the worst. Rabbits first worst, squirrels the second worst. The reason why it's bad for rabbits is because their guts stink to high heaven for like no reason.
Yeah.
I think a part of it is you often gut shot them because you're shooting a spray of pellets with a shotgun. A lot of times you do it that way, where you get some in the head, some in the body, blah, 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 blah. But it's just awful. And we always say this, and people know this. Like, when you tell the story, I think we might be the only ones articulating it. But you do the rabbits and you smell it, and then you go wash your hands after because you got rabbit gunk all over your hands. And then, like, whatever soap you use, you, like, wash your hands and you're done. That soap, the smell is that soap with a tinge of the rabbit.
Yeah.
And then every time you smell that soap from then on out, you always smell the rabbit.
Okay.
But there is a cure to this.
I was gonna say.
There is a cure.
Is the cure what you did?
There's two cures.
Yeah.
No, mine's a vaccine. The other one's a
Okay.
cure. The vaccine to it is we were filming the vlog, and there's only 4 rabbits. So Ray starts cleaning them before anyone could even move. And he's like, Jeff, get in here. I was like, yeah, Jeff, you get in there. I'm filming it. So then I was like, film
That's
it.
how he got out of cleaning.
I don't even know if that part will go in. But I got out of helping clean them because I was doing that. And Caleb didn't know how to. He's like, I want to see how you guys do it. So he's studying. He's right in there and stuff. And
I would have picked up on that over there.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
would. Oh yeah, you know me.
Mhm.
You guys know me well enough to know. I think Jeff picked up on it, but what was he gonna do? Because Ray's like, Jeff, help me.
No, I'm not helping.
No, I'm not helping because he's not helping. Well, I'm filming. It's the perfect bit.
I gotta.
It's the perfect bit. So that's the vaccine. The cure.
Vaccine is.
We're not sponsored by this company in any way, shape, or form. And I learned this lesson from my dad when I used to go to work with him. And it's Fast Orange. So
Yeah.
Fast Orange is
Yeah.
like that mechanical,
gritty
soap. It's like very porous. It feels like you're scrubbing your hands. Your hands will never be softer too, but it gets oil and stuff off your hands.
We should get some for the office.
We had some. I used it all. I want to get a big squirt bottle one for underneath the sink because Fast Orange will take any smell, anything off you. It's the ultimate for fish. If you cleaned a bunch of fish and your hands are all fishy, Fast Orange, instantaneous fix.
And if you wash your fish with Fast Orange before you clean them,
Yeah,
it helps a
citrus.
lot.
With flavor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it gives it an orangey tinge.
Based it.
But yeah, he basted it. But yeah, so Fast Orange is pretty great. It was funny. I realized too, I used to go to work with my dad when I was a kid on Saturdays. My mom and sister might have something going on, but I couldn't be left alone. I remember going there and thinking it was pretty cool. We'd stop at McDonald's and get breakfast, and I get like the pancakes, and they come in that
So good then, too.
styrofoam,
Yep.
you know, and you'd
Hotcakes.
still, if you got it in the morning, you'd still get the lightly lemon vanilla cookie things that used to come in
Oh, I
McDonald's
forgot about
Happy Meals.
those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I loved them.
Yeah, those were lemony.
We're trash. So anyhow, we would take it, and I would like sit at his workbench while he was working, and he'd be like, all right, I got a couple jobs for you today. He's like, you got to sort these nuts and bolts because they're all mixed up and this and that. And he would like dump them out on the table, and then I'd have to like sort them into piles, like which ones match which. And I found out later, like now that I'm older, I'm like, you mixed a bunch of them together and you gave me busy work. But that was the original tablet.
Yeah,
yeah.
He gave you the controller with it unplugged.
Yeah.
Play with me.
Yeah. Play PlayStation with me. It's unplugged.
Yep.
Yeah, that was what he used to do to me.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, but that's where I learned because you go in the bathroom there at the shop, and that was the soap. Was like this
Yeah.
big squirt bottle of Fast Orange. That was the soap at the shop.
It's funny, like when I would do the same thing with my dad when he was running those golf courses. I remember like tagging along for a few things just because he was going off way somewhere else.
Yeah.
But like I was young. It was before 2008, so 8 and younger, 7 and younger, and no one really watched me. I just
You were
kind
just
of
out there.
yeah, I just kind of did whatever I wanted on that golf course. I'd like go down to where like they keep all the carts, and then I'd get some golf balls, go to the driving range, throw them, just mess around there, come back, go to the pro shop, eat some candy
I
bar.
could see you
Like no one
entertaining
was
me.
watching me.
Hey, and you're stealing so much stuff. We did the squirrel hunting vlog, the one that was like vlog 4 or 3 or something like that. we were at the SCI for getting it together, and they sell everything as they should because they're trying to raise money, right? So they're selling candy bars, and in the morning they were selling donuts and Celsiuses and stuff like that. And it was funny because one kid walked up and he just grabbed the donut right away and started eating it because he sees donuts. He's like, I'll let all this.
Those.
However this gets sorted out is fine, but I'm eating that. And it was just really funny because he's like,
Jeez.
he's been in enough situations around the table, and his dad's like, dude. And I was like, I said it like I was him. I was like, I figured you had it covered. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So his dad had to pay it after, but it was pretty funny because he's 2 bites in before anyone even gathered what was going down. He's like, better ask for forgiveness. You know? But speaking of eating, the rabbit itself, I was able to, I soaked it in cold water. And Ray always talks about how the cold water kind of pulls all the shot out, like the shot up parts, I should say, not the shot itself. And you've got like the blood clotting in there, and you're like rubbing your thumb in and getting it all out and stuff. And the cold water helps with that. And also, if you put them in cold water, Ray, after cleaning them, it cleans them. You get all that gunk out from the fact that they're normally gut shot. So I ended up soaking it in salt water overnight as well to pull even more any kind of blood or anything like that out. And man, the rabbit was like white as snow, and there's like barely any shot in it. There might be a couple pellets here or there. And my game plan is, now that it's all perfectly clean and it looks like Jeff never even encountered it.
Was the water pretty like red?
Yeah, and it seemed as though the blood settled at the bottom.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like the water at the top looked clear and the water at the bottom was red. Like, because it sat in the fridge for a day.
Yeah.
So that was interesting. But it definitely got blood out.
Yeah.
So now that it's perfectly clean, I dabbed it dry and then put it in a Ziploc bag. Not a Ziploc bag, a LEM suction bag. Help me.
Yeah. Vacuum seal.
Vacuum sealer. Use the LEM vacuum sealer, sucked everything out, and then put it in the freezer downstairs. I'm excited because it's so perfect. It's like the perfect rabbit to eat, and I like eating rabbit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cook it in the crock pot, and that thought alone got me thinking, if I was using lead like everybody else, and there was lead pellets in that meat,
They love it.
you would literally be cooking the rabbit in water with lead. That's insane.
It's rough to think about.
Yeah.
And it's
I
not
feel
been
like
given much thought.
I feel like if you were to say that to someone that's very in favor of lead, they're going to be like, okay.
Yeah, and that's how it's always been
Yeah,
done.
I really do think that.
That's when you get the bit from people that are like, everything's going to kill you. It's just
Yeah.
ready.
Yeah.
It's like, dude,
you can't possibly do anything else
cooking
that
in
could
lead.
help you.